In 1974, Popey released Super Robot Mach Baron, the sequel to Red Baron, in Jumbo Machinder format. This is not that toy. That toy is very expensive. I cannot afford it. But in 2026, Bandai, as part of their Tamashii Nations line, released a new Jumbo Machinder of Mach Baron, and it is delightful. And it's entirely a new toy. It's all new sculpt with new gimmicks. Just really, really well done to preserve the feel of the original while creating a new modern toy. The box is gorgeous. On the side are all the little action gimmicks. It can work with fists. It has firing fists now, firing blade fists, firing nipple missiles, and also the little car accessory, which is, I think, is called the Mach Trigger. The Mach Trigger comes in a little Popinica type box, but is not Popinica. It is not die cast, but it's very, very cool. Let us open this box up and see what's inside of it. Inside the box is a bunch of packing material, because I already have the toy out. Look at all the accessories. You have regular fists. You have kind of blade cutter fists. You have 4 missiles. You have 2 chest panel missiles. You've got the Mach Trigger and its little Popinica box. You've got the booklet, which is not as robust as I would like. I feel like there's a lot of history to be had here, a good opportunity for like a history lesson about Mach Baron and the toy, but you don't get that. You get instructions, and it's fine. It looks great. I mean, it's well done. I just kind of wish there was a little more like history to it. And if you kind of fold that out, that's the double page spread, which is very reminiscent of the typography and style of the old Teddy Beacon advertisements and Jumbo Machinder promotional things. So it is made out of polyethylene. It is 2 feet tall. It has the wheels on the feet that we know and love. So it can roll around on the floor. Not that you're going to roll it around that much, but who knows? Maybe you will. Mach Baron has that soft vinyl head that the Jumbos are kind of known for. There is a difference here, though, from the original. So the original Jumbo Machinder has a few different things going on. One is that there's missile storage here on the head, which this one doesn't have. So it's a whole new head. It is really nice looking. The detail is good. The paint is really good. It's sharp. It's just I like the little eyeliner that he gets under here. Goth Baron. Moving down a little bit here, we have the chest area. Japan loves to shoot things out of nipples and chests because they're not as prudish as we are. We're like, oh no, we couldn't do that. I remember being a kid watching Transor Z, not knowing it was Mazinger Z, and they had the breast missiles for Aphrodite A, and wow, that was confusing for me as a child. So we have a few different options here to go with on these panels. One is we have these kind of panel holders, right? So they're missiles, but they're really more just like what this looks like when the missiles aren't kind of primed and ready to go. So they just sort of are panels like that. And you activate by pressing the missiles at the top there. This is just going to be chaos. I prefer to have these missiles in, and at the core they're regular jumbo style missiles, but have these large white things on them, and also like it's made of this cool swirly metallic plastic. So it look like if you look at them weird, they look warped, but they're not warped. They're fine. And those will go in, and they shoot out with the same force. But I would say I don't know if you can see inside here, but there's a pin with a spring, and you just have to make sure that you load it onto that pin, or else they're not going to engage the way you want them to. I think I prefer leaving the missiles in like that. You have a belt here that is it's a detachable style piece that I probably wouldn't recommend detaching it, but you could, because I think that's what the original did. And there's the Bandai Spirits information there on the back. As we go down the figure, we have, a pretty basic waist, and then you have the legs, and the legs do have like some rotation to them, not a lot, but they can rotate. But again, that's par for the course with the spirit of this type of toy. Before we get to the feet, I want to talk about the arms. So they do move. They swivel at the shoulders, and there's this cool like accordion style rubber housing made to look like kind of the old like dryer vent duct stuff. But they'll move, and then this can come out. Now, if you have the other accessory fists, you can attach them onto this here, and this is kind of the self-contained launching mechanism for Mach Baron, and it has a vertical kind of slot there, in which you can do one of two variant hands. So you have your, of course, your regular fist here, and I love again how they've done this, the clear orange for the post to replicate like the firing mechanism of the flame coming out. But they have this kind of additional cutter fist that fires out. I kind of wish they just built in the mechanism for this to just be built into the fists. I get why they can't because of size, but I would rather, like, in lieu of accuracy, I would like to have fun, and that seems like a fun thing. But these just kind of click in, very strong, and they fire. Woo! Really surprisingly nice amount of force here, and they stay in place. They don't spontaneously launch when you don't want them to. So springs are very strong and well engineered, which is something that I was hoping that they would do, is take the drawbacks of the original off the table and improve them by keeping the spirit of the original. This is the Mach Trigger. This is the little vehicle that comes with the set, and it docks into Mach Baron's foot. I don't know what kind of car it is based off of. It looks like maybe like a Mazda or Nissan or something like that. I'm not a big car guy. But it is all plastic. There's no die cast. So unlike the original toy came with like a kind of a hollow blow molded car, right? But I think it's designed so that you can put the Puppinnica version in there. This is not die cast, but it's a little more accurate to the real one. It's got wings that come out. It's cool. It does roll freely. I mean, it feels good. It's just not metal, which is fine. I guess we don't want to cross the streams. But this comes in a nice box. I forgot to show you this too. It's just really nice, reminiscent of the old Puppinnica toy. Kind of shows how it goes in. You basically dock it into the foot, like so. It doesn't launch out. It's not spring loaded. It's just here. And that's fine. That's all it really needs to be, because it's just such a nice step up from the original. And again, like, you're going to pay thousands and thousands of dollars if you want an original of this toy. Or you can pay a few $100s to get this really gorgeous modern reproduction. And again, calling it a reproduction is not accurate because it's a reimagining. It retains all of that charm, but it's just so nicely done.